Fish. The skeleton of a human body is inside the body. Such a skeleton is known as endoskeleton. And fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, mammals have endoskeletons. They all have backbone and are known as vertebrates. First of all, in the first paragraph of this page gives you two important definitions. First, endoskeleton, and second, vertebrates. Let us see one more time. The skeleton of human body or a skeleton of any organism which is present inside the body, and such a skeleton is known as endoskeleton. Fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds and mammals have endoskeletons. They all have backbone. Those organisms that have backbone are known as vertebrates. Muscles that enables the fish to move are found on either side of backbone. These muscles contract on one side and expand on the other. This moves the body from side to side in the zigzag pattern. Zigzag pattern. Okay, you can see figure also this one. Okay, as the tail fin of the fish moves along with the body in a zigzag pattern, it pushes against the water. The force moves the fish body forward. To help movement in water, fishes have a streamlined space, broad in the middle and narrow at the end. This reduces the water resistance and enables the fish to glide along in water. Airplanes, boats and ships have also a streamlined shape. Streamlined shape, this one. Okay, that make or that enables to movement in air or in water. That's why aeroplanes, boats, ships have a streamlined shape. Next topic is a snake. A snake is vertebrate, means they have backbones. It has a long backbone which is very flexible. Very flexible. Okay. The snake can curve its body into many loops. You can see figure. So many loops. Okay. Each loop pushes against the ground to give a forward push to the body. Therefore, when moving forward, its body moves from side to side in a wave-like motion. Last one is birds. Birds fly with their wings, which are modified forelimbs. They use their legs or hind limbs to walk, run, and hop. Some birds also swim in water. The bones of the birds are hollow and very light, making it easy for them to rise in air. Strong muscles in their breast bones help birds to flap their wings and fly. So now chapter is finished. You need to recall this chapter, and I hope you make your notes. Reading, making notes, revision, remember, completing the exercise. This is the process of finishing the chapter. You need to read twice a chapter. Make notes, revise it, do exercises, and then after move to another chapter. So in this chapter we talk about unicellular, multicellular, tissue, organ system, human body, then after movement, the human skeleton system, in which we talk about the function of a skeleton, support, protection, movement, making blood cells. Then after we talk about the structure of the human skeleton, in which we talk about the skull, the backbone or spine, a spinal cord, the rib cage, the arm and legs, the limbs, joints and movement, cartilage, ligaments, hinge joint, ball and socket joint, pivot joint, gliding joint, tendons, biceps, triceps. Then after today we talk about movement in other animals like earthworm, snail, cockroach, fish, snakes and bird. Okay, please make notes and revise it, then complete exercise. In next lecture